All right, man. This is gonna feel so fucking good to say. Welcome to
Yes, sir.
episode
Yes, sir.
100 of
Let's get
Those
it.
Millennials podcast.
Let's get it.
Today, I am your humble, gracious, highly favored host, K the Classic, here with my nearest and dearest, my boys and friends in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse's here. What's up, Jess?
You know what I'm saying? Just eat some cake for this celebration. You know what I mean?
That shit ain't even
here.
red velvet.
Nah.
Superstar Rails here off his
Look at
most
him.
recent episode off Beers with the Brews with the Homies. Rail, what up?
What is good, man? How y'all doing?
Man. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm almost kind of speechless. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out and thanks to my lady for the setup right here. This is not none of me. This was all her. It was her idea. I appreciate her and I love her.
Thanks, Carolyn. That's awesome. Appreciate
system.
You throwing out names on here. You throwing out names.
Oh yeah, names is dropping, baby. This
no, she know. Yeah.
Names is going.
That's awesome.
I know we're starting with a high, but I recently had some turmoil in my life, so I hope you guys don't mind me sharing the spotlight on this. I want to give thoughts, prayers, and condolences to my boy Andre Williams, who passed recently in Georgia. Me and him, like, he put me on so much shit that I'm on now. I reflect on everything, and I know everybody in the from my old block on 81st and Western is hurting right now. So I want to give thoughts and prayers and condolences to everybody that's going through it, that's lost somebody recently. So I'd be remiss not to bring that up.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Also, before we get started, it's only right. I want to give flowers. She's been mentioned on this pod a couple times, but her name has not been said. I want to give. We do not stand where we at today without her contribution. I'm talking about Jojo. For those who know, who've been on this, who's been rocking with us from literally the beginning of this, from this journey since 2018.
Let them know, Joe.
We wouldn't be where we at without her. So I want to give condolences. Not condolences. Sorry. I want to give my flowers to her because she was an awesome guest. She was very favorable with her time, and it sucks that things just didn't work out. And I'm gonna just
took great photos. She part of that photo.
Took great photos. Like
she believed in us when we first started.
She believed in us when a lot of people didn't. So I wanted to make sure that
also, for somebody we didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
I want to give. I mean, I knew her, but I wanted to be full transparent with this shit. Like, she was awesome. She was very generous with her time. Late nights, came up with ideas, hosted a couple episodes, brought more listeners. Like, she did that, and hopefully, one day she could come back on the pod.
Welcome anytime. Secondly, you're welcome back anytime. No spot is there. As you can see, there's no fourth member. There ain't no fourth member. You know what
I'm saying? So again, episode 100, please like, favorite, subscribe. Let me do all the promotion shit. Let me get this shit out the way. Please, especially on the episodes, show some love. Share, subscribe, rate on Apple Music. I think you can rate on Google. YouTube, please leave comments. This is one of the ones that, like, we want the algorithms to algorithm with this one. Like, these are one of the ones. So we don't have anything super, like, we're not like dissecting anything like we normally do. We are gonna have a Q&A. Thanks to everybody that dropped questions yesterday. We got questions, a lot of weird questions, but we're gonna try to answer them to the best of our abilities. Yeah, man, I'm really thankful for this journey. I couldn't picture being with some with my friends to do this with my journey. Anybody knows me. I love podcasting. I love this world. I love this thing that we created. It was a lot of ups and downs, obviously, but I'm like extremely grateful and joyful that we fucking made it here. Even through the long hiatus we had, which was over a year and a half.
Contract negotiations.
People were still asking me about the podcast and like when's it coming back, and like that really meant something to me because it shows what you're doing matters and people actually care. And I feel like I'm rambling. Do y'all want to say something? Because I got more shit. I'm gonna be talking
get it
forever.
off. Get it off. I'm getting twisted. I'm just getting twisted. Go ahead, get off.
Like I said, we got a Q&A coming up. We got some guests that are being very, very patient with their time. So I want to just like, again, I want people to realize that podcasts start every day, right? They start every day. To make it to episode 100, even though it took us longer than we expected, still is meaningful. Like, it's still a milestone. Like, it still feels like something, you know what I'm saying? From what I saw on the Googles, you can Google this. When people start a podcast, the shit usually lasts like 30 episodes that people realize how hard it is, right? Like, it's just, people don't sustain if they're not really in it. Like, it's you got to really, really be in it. And all of us, like, a lot of us are self-taught with this shit. So, like, especially me, like, so trying to figure this shit out, and with help with my lady, and obviously help with Google, trying to figure this shit out, trying to do it the right way. Like, it was a long journey, and I'm extremely thankful and happy that we decided to do this long. So that's why episode 100 means a lot to me. So I'm gonna rattle off some stats, and then I'm gonna let these guys talk, because I feel like I'm talking long-winded. I'm getting emotional. I'm just talking about this shit. All right, so as of today, we're at 5,326 downloads, which again doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of people, but that means a lot to me. That means I'm like, again, I want to say thank you to everybody that's ever tried to listen, that just downloaded and hasn't listened. You put in some people told me some weird story that they grabbed one of their homies' phones and subscribed and just downloaded on their phones. Like, that's all these stories that happen. Like, that actually means shit to me. And then, like, so I wrote it down. We've been listened to in 44 countries. 4 countries. Nepal, Bangladesh.
I nigga had a couple wild nights in Bangladesh.
Who the fuck listens to us in Bangladesh? Shout out to you though, like, for nigga, like real shit. Like,
nigga, I didn't tell you about the summer of 2015, bro.
Shout out to that person, those people that listen to us in Bangladesh. Like, that's awesome. Like, that blows me away. That's crazy.
Those millennials love goes all over the world. All right,
that's fucking like
Pokemaniacs.
You know, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. And then we just recently started our YouTube journey with season 2. So I think if we're counting Rails episodes, we're at 34, 33 episodes on YouTube, and we have over 1,000 freaking views. Again,
those are good Pornhub numbers.
Like, again, don't mean shit to a lot of people, but the shit means shit to me. Like, I'm not fucking around, but those are awesome, man. I really like hearing those numbers. Like, as somebody who honestly I don't like look at the numbers, I usually just call Kevin and actually Rail, and I'm not in no cap. Rail is really like, fuck the numbers.
No, I don't. I never care. I tell him I don't give a shit about numbers, because
I'm the one that looks at numbers. Yeah. I look at numbers
and I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just get this off.
Go get your shit off. Get your shit off.
I just, as far as the podcast go, it's always been a pleasure doing this shit, man. Like, it's always been just. I mean, like I said, it started out as like, man, just throwing some shit out there, and then actually putting in the steps of process of something you actually wanted to do. Like, this started from like me and Kevin sitting in the fucking car, like listening to the Low Post in the Bill Simmons podcast, going to get something to eat after hooping. You know what I'm saying? And we used to sit there, and I remember that we used to download the pod, like, and that's
literally, like you said, like 2015, 2016, like
this was still on the ESPN app. We remember we used to have to go to the ESPN app to get it.
We was listening on Apple. Like, this is before these streaming services was doing fucking podcasts. Shit. You had to go.
Tidal has podcasts now.
Yeah, it was before that.
But I just say ultimately, like it's a fun ride, man. Like I just hope we keep going, and it ultimately just like I never looked at the numbers because I really enjoy doing. Not that I don't care who listens. I'm just I really like coming on here and giving my opinions for 30 minutes. It really gives me an avenue to vent out. And it gives me, like I said, it's my baby now. Like I said, it's a big like I said, now I don't know. I feel like we're on to something. And even if it don't get to anywhere where people said, like I said, I never look at any numbers. Every time Kevin tries to bring numbers to me, I don't give a shit about numbers. Don't tell me numbers. That's because it doesn't. My numbers don't matter because numbers to me doesn't matter because when you just do it for what it is, it's just like you just go. That shit's gonna figure itself out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if we were stressing out over like numbers and what it's gonna hit, you're gonna dry out your product. So I'm rambling, but I just say, it's awesome. We made it to 100. I'm about to take another shot. Give me 1 second.
Jess, you got some shit to get off?
Well, hold on, Jess. Did you shoot or?
Let me go get a shot.
Yeah.
Go get a shot. I'm sipping right now.
But yeah, like to follow up what Rel said, like I've fucking this podcasting world, like I've like it's like newspapers to me. Like I to this day consume 5 podcasts a day and long ones, like 2-hour ones.
It's it's funny that you say that.
I'm the guy at my job that has the earbud in my ear, and I'm the one that when you want to talk to me, I have to take it out all the time. That's me. While they take their shot. Just get your shit off before I know we got people waiting and shit.
Oh yeah, we got people waiting. So I'm just gonna say a couple of things. They brought me in and I was like, yo, I'll be on the side or whatever. But Kev was like, no, you gotta be on. And I'll just say that I'm glad to be doing it with y'all. Yeah. Ain't nobody else that would have got me to do this. And it's a great journey. From where we started, you could hear the old pods and we grew and everything. So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm happy for that. And it's like, we are still growing at this point in time. So it's like, we're still figuring out our way. We're still, learning how to be better and we're still trying to be better and we're still finding what we're great at. And you're seeing that with Rel doing his thing now. And it's only going to expand and I'm happy for that, and fuck the numbers. It's all about being happy and having
fuck the numbers. So I forgot, and I can't believe I forgot and left this person out. So shout out this person I wanted on the pod since day one, and this person has eluded us. Didn't want to be a part of it. He had his own thing going on.
You wrote the check, Kev. You finally wrote the check.
He did. He didn't want nothing to do with it. He supported us, but he didn't want to be a part of the pod. And finally, like when it was one of those weeks where I just was like, I was stressed about this and work and just everything. And he was out here. I'm talking about Chris.
And he said, put a number down.
He came out here and I just like we got done hooping and I backed him to the corner. I was like, yo, like Chris,
put a number down. Kev said, "Let me talk to the guys."
I'm at
Kevin
my
Ray
last,
Donovan.
like,
Kevin Ray Donovan him. He just had somebody
I was
show
like,
up.
yo, I'm at my last whims. Like
Ray Donovan him. He said, "Hey, I got a job for you."
So,
and Kev said, "Let me talk to the guys. Just write a number down." Brought it back to us, and me and Rel was like,
"Chris is
we can do that."
Chris is creative director, so he controls the socials. He also is in control of the YouTube because he's our producer. Control a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, he's straight up. He books people.
He's the one that gives us our goals that we shooting for. Idea so that's why his title is just creative director. Like he's a Swiss Army knife of shit. So he wasn't here he wasn't able to join us today, but I definitely would be.
Much appreciated, Chris.
Break out his flowers, man. Shout out to Chris.
You are
finally nailed you down, man.
Genius, Chris.
Thank you. I wanted you on here since day one. One day we'll get you on here to like literally, pod instead of just being in the background. But like, thank you. Like
we ain't got that kind of budget, Kevin.
You're right.
All right, let's get to it. We got people waiting.
Let's get to it. All right. So first guest, we got Dustin. Dustin, get your ass in here, bro.
What up, everybody? Congratulations to
what beer you drinking on, Dustin?
Or to not to a year, but 100 episodes. Fucking congrats, boys. Congrats.
Thank you.
I gotta give my props due to all three of you. I remember from back in season 1 when Kev would have us on for the sneaker pod. And Kev ultimately pushed me on to podcasting, pushed me on to like kind of get out of my comfort zone. So like all this podcast listening I've been doing, and then even started my own with Brews with the Homies. Like let me tell you, like you guys inspired me to step out of my comfort box, like my comfort zone, and to kind of let my opinions be heard. And I gotta thank you for that, Kev. I gotta thank you for putting me on podcast. Real, I gotta have an episode with all three of y'all. So we gotta make this work.
Hey, Jesse, come out to Vegas.
If you
we can do it at Dustin's compound.
Oh yeah,
that's cool. That's cool.
I can make it.
so the next time you're out here, Jesse, all three of us gotta link up.
Call it a compound.
Yeah.
It's a compound. That shit is cool. It's a bat cave.
We'll drink a little bit. We'll watch some games. We'll have a good time.
That sounds good to me. I'm in.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, but congrats on 100, everybody. Like
Thank you.
Off to y'all.
Thank you.
I got a question. Go ahead.
I got a question for Dustin. Dustin, when you heard us, I mean, obviously you knew Kev, and so it's like, who's these other dudes? And we met at Kev's birthday party, right?
Yeah, Top Golf.
Yeah. So when you saw us there, and you listened to the pod. How do you feel like is Kev different on the pod than he is in person?
Oh, I didn't even bring that up.
Yeah,
I mean,
Kevin's Kevin.
Kevin's Kevin.
It's hard to be this nigga to say every day.
Yeah, like Kevin, like let's be real. Kevin's always been that guy that likes to talk sports, likes to talk about what's going on. Like he's curious about a lot of things, right? And when he talks, you kind of listen to him because he's got some type of confidence, some type of wisdom, you know? And then when, he invited me to his birthday party, I was like, dude, this is kind of crazy. Like for me.
None of y'all paid, by the way. I paid for all y'all. Continue.
Yeah.
We didn't pay that night?
No. Shout out to Kev on that one.
Good looking out. Look at Kev bag, dog.
You guys are talking
yeah. But when he invited me to the birthday, I was like, damn, like
he had open bar too.
Yeah, crazy.
I was trashed that night.
And like for everybody that's going on is like when Kev introduced me to invited me to go, I was like, dude, this is crazy. Like I've had like work friends in the past, but like we kind of kept distance. Kev was like the first like work friend where I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. And when I went, like I've heard about you guys beforehand because Kev would talk about you guys, like just stories about you, like y'all growing up together or just like what some of you guys been talking about. So like I kind of knew of you guys. And then when we got to the birthday, I met you guys. I was like, oh man, these guys are like hella cool. Like Kev's got a dope circle. So I was like, cool, this is like somebody I want to constantly like hang out with, somebody to talk to, like kind of look up to in a way. And then when you guys approached me like, hey, why don't you come do a sneaker episode with us? Hey, why don't you come do this? And like kind of push me out of my comfort zone. That's when I knew like you guys as a group is a solid group because you guys got good vibes. You always want the best for somebody. So like being able to come on to this podcast with you guys multiple times is just an honor because like for me, you guys are the whole reason why I started this process. So like, I got to give my props to y'all. Like I consider y'all some of my good friends and some of my friends. So drink on that one for y'all.
Yes, sir, Dustin. Dustin. We about to get your podcast. We gonna be on your podcast. We got so much. I'm so excited for what's to come, as far as the ability to create, do dope shit, do shit that we love. Because there's an avenue. Like I said, we come and create it with you. You come create with us. I just think just for the future. We got so much potential that even like I said, there's another 100. We got another 100 in the bag. I'm pretty sure it's an easy 100 in the bag already. There's an easy 100 in the bag.
One without a year and a half break. Yeah, absolutely.
If contracts I don't know. Just send the right paperwork, Kev.
When we hit that 150 mark, I'm gonna start saying, Kev, we're gonna sit down, bro. We're gonna talk some numbers.
We already y'all swear I'm the boss. Anyway.
Kevin, first off, guys, I just want to let you know.
I let it go because it's funny, but
I just want to let you know. Kevin's the boss of Those Millennials podcast. He's the founder, and he's the boss of everything, and he muzzles me. So, but I'm just saying, if you want any issues, go to him.
All right, I know. So while Clips is checking in right now, I'm gonna start reading some questions because we got a lot of questions.
All right, let's go. Dustin,
yeah, so,
you ready to answer some questions?
Yeah, Dustin.
Yeah.
Right.
I got y'all.
Disclaimer,
real quick,
I said I'm not answering every question. I already
hold on one second.
And let's try our best to not go so long on this because we got other people waiting and it's going to be a lot of people. So let's try our best to be, if the question's good, then we're just, it is what it is.
Yo!
What up?
Yo!
What up? Oh, man, he got the arm showing. I appreciate that, boy.
Yeah. Do I got to go back to that pod? No, Kev. I can't be shirtless no more. Kev said I can't be shirtless no more.
Nigga, Clip's been in the gym.
Right. Hey man, I work out all the time, Rail. Come on, man.
What's Gucci, man?
What it do? Happy 100, fellas.
Appreciate you. I hope you got something sipping on. I hope you sipping on something. We celebrating around here.
They sipping. I'm drinking water. They sipping.
I'm going to the gym after I get off with y'all.
He's like, so I can't sip with y'all. Get some water with me, Clips. Just get some water on. Get some water.
Put up your protein shake.
I got water.
put up your protein shake. Toast
Yeah.
Water. It's water with all my
Kevin's been a sober bird his whole life, so I'm used to this. Let's toast to the water. Let's toast to the water. Toast to the drinks. Here you go.
Yeah. Man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. So first question: if somebody deletes,
hold up. We gotta let Clips know what's about to happen.
I thought I told him.
He wasn't on yet.
Q&A. We got Q&A popping.
Clips. We throw you right in. We ask people to ask questions. So everybody's on social. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm asking questions down on social.
Here for it.
I'm gonna try my best not to skip some.
Hey, fuck this. Because I'm already fuck this. This is a setup.
No, ask the question.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't send in my question.
Do we all have
yeah, man, and try not to be long-winded. Let's go. All right, let's go. If somebody deletes you off social media and requests you again, should you accept it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Anybody?
No.
I see Clip's face. No?
For what? If they deleted you, you clearly did something to make them uncomfortable. They had to go.
Right.
Why are you back?
They want that old thing back. They want that old thing back.
So real quick for me, it depends. It depends on like why. It depends on why.
What Kevin said. I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, it depends on why.
Yeah,
but I do lean into more what Clip says. It's like, why'd you delete me?
Yeah.
I get a lot of people that start like a new page or whatever, so they add me on for that reason. But I'm on Clips' side. If you deleted me, peace. Like I didn't know you deleted me in the first place. So let's just keep it.
Hey, it sounds like you didn't miss. It sounds like I didn't miss you. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Now you want to know what I'm posting? I don't post enough for you to come back anyways.
Yo.
All right, I don't know if I should ask this one the second question. This one's kind of wild. But this is just like somebody making a joke with, so I'll save that one. What are your thoughts on Lauryn Hill becoming the first female MC to go diamond?
Why did it take this long?
Oh yeah.
Right. First and foremost, Clips is right.
Yeah.
Editor,
add an applause right here.
Yeah.
That's me. By the way.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But yeah, I mean, it's well deserved. She's already regarded as the best female MC, if not to many. I mean, to many people.
Basically off of the strength of one album.
Let me stop saying.
I mean, don't just say one album. Say one.
No, I'm saying based off the strength of one album. I'm not saying just one album.
Oh, but she still. I mean, she was spitting spitting with the Fuji, so it's not even like it's not even like that was just the one album. We knew what she could do already for a while before she dropped that album. But I mean, it's well deserved.
I'm not at yo. I see why you told me.
Oh, hold up. All right, go ahead. Or do you want to stop right now and ask Clip some questions about the pod and stuff? You want to?
Yeah, man. So, what do you think about first time coming on the pod, bro? Like.
Oh man.
What's your experience with podcasting? Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, I will say y'all opened up I guess a perspective that I wasn't really aware of, right? Like, I mean, I've watched podcasts and different things of that nature, but I've never been on one. So it was really cool to be a part of that environment, and especially the things that y'all do. I love the conversations that y'all have. Like, I love going back and just watching what y'all do. You know, I'm a huge fan. So first and foremost, huge fan. So I'm happy to be on the 100th episode. And then, you know, secondly, it's just when you get around natural, like organic friendships, you're like, yeah, man, I feel like me and my boys could do a podcast now because I've been introduced to this. So like, that's been my experience. And I love coming on and being able to talk to y'all. And I feel like I gained some friendships just by being a part of a little bit of y'all journey. So thank you.
Yes, sir. Let me
Appreciate you,
tell
man. That's awesome.
Let me tell you a little bit about me and Clips' friendship. So we both in the theater department. Well, Clips not. He kicked it with the theater people, but he wasn't like a theater major. You were a theater minor, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we go to the parties together. Like, I do Clips in passing. We say what's up to each other. You know, Black people say what's up to each other regardless. And there's very few of us in the department. So
start that trend. 2022.
You know,
we all good. Let's all
so
say what's up to each other, Black men.
Like Dave says, we Black actors. We got to stick together. Exactly. And so I just haven't taken them on that drive.
Should I be saying people's names when who asked the question, or should I just keep it anonymous?
Keep it anonymous.
Anonymous, yeah. Because we didn't disclose that when we asked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want Rel to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
But so you know, we go, you know, theater parties, and I slide over and say what's up to everybody, and then I run the Clips. Me and Clips chop it up every single time. We haven't talked to each other in a cool minute, and we chilling with each other the whole party. And I'm like, man, if there's anybody I want on this pod, I got to get Clips. And that's why I asked him. And I'm so happy that he was like, yeah, without hesitation.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He jumped on. So I truthfully appreciate that, brother.
Absolutely.
Of course, man.
And once he hopped on, his wealth of music knowledge is just like, boom. Like, it just made sense.
You guys will never hear it, but we had the greatest.
We had the greatest music pod episode ever, bro.
I'm trying to tell you right now.
Can I get Clips?
Had the greatest music episode in the fucking what's the shit called? The fucking cloud gods. The fucking cloud fucking took it from us. I don't know what happened to that.
Clips, I want to get you on a pod, Clips. I want to talk music for 40 minutes, bro.
Let's do it, bro.
Wow.
I want to do that.
Oh, shit.
All right, next question.
Donda 2 review.
I'm with it.
Anything new you guys are interested in trying out with your podcast? Well, to answer that, we have tried something new, which is giving Rel, the star of those Millennials, his own episode, which he totally deserves.
See,
man, this is
like that.
But we have other ideas. Like I keep saying it, but I would like to bring back everybody from the Sneaker Pod back. And
definitely, that's what we need back. That's the group that people want.
I also would like to, you know, anybody, like this happens anyway. People, not so much anymore, but like in the beginning of the pod, people used to ask me about how to start their own pod, about sound, about what do we use, what software we use, yada yada yada. I've said it before. I can't remember how far I've said it. I want to create a network. I do. I want to create a podcasting network. I do. And you know, I want to help people learn how to do this shit. I want to learn more about this world. So yeah, like there's so much shit I can learn.
No, you've said this since I've known you, and I'm not gonna lie. Like so we've had conversations like this several times. Every time I'll call you all the time. You just say I'm gonna do a network, and I want to have
a podcast.
You know what I will say?
Hey,
you got to do the work first for this one, and then you know.
I mean, leg work. Here we come.
Hey, I gotta let you know, Kev. If you're gonna start this, you already got one whole pod. You got the whole network.
I can just throw brew here.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fire.
Hey,
you got
us.
From whole podcast. That's crazy.
Yeah, hey, Kev, you just let me know when you want to start this, and then we on board.
That's definitely one of my goals. I want to start a network. I do.
Hey,
Kev,
just let
I
us know.
already
We
said,
on board.
You the boss, bro. You call
like
it.
that.
Yeah,
I like
like,
that idea.
Just
I think
know
it's funny you
Rel's
guys
a
call me
free
boss.
agent.
Like it's a funny ongoing joke, so I just let it ride. But it's bullshit. Anyway,
Just know at midnight I'm out of my
wait,
deal.
yeah.
Just know at midnight I'm out of my deal. You know.
Rel, check the chat real quick.
I want to say when y'all gonna have a live episode, like a live everybody in the same space.
Yeah, I want to have a live in-person episode. I've been saying that. We have a D-Bro
So
has a setup.
I've had
Yes,
Kev
setup.
over on an episode, and I've also had Rel on our second latest episode. We dropped a new one today, but Rel was on, and Rel had a fucking blast. And
it's different when you're in person. It's literally different. Like it's a different feel for sure. And I can see why people do that. Yeah,
and it's
sounds like I need to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
let's do it. Clip.
Excuse to come to Vegas.
Come to the bad cave. Clips, you got a place to stay. Room, free room and board, beer and liquor.
Let's do it.
I got the car, Jesse. I'll take us.
Oh, yeah,
right, so
we down.
Here comes the first question about relationship stuff. So
hold on.
Oh
I would say anybody that's like
maybe we should wait for our next guest to come on. Rel.
Yeah, she's on right now.
We gotta wait on them. We still waiting.
Coming on right now.
We'll wait on that.
But I would say this. My or anybody that has that suggestion of trying something new, we always open to that. We always open to anything new. Anybody that has ideas that can help us expand, we open to all of that stuff. And as long as it's something we are okay with.
I would say this too. I would say just, the most inspiring, and this is where I draw like my beauty and my struggle is that, Jesse, like you always chase your shit, regardless of what it was. Since I've met you, like literally as a nigga going through whatever I go through, and as we go through this shit, I always think about when I first met you. You told me what you wanted to do, and then we're 10 years after the fact, we're still, and you still, and so it's like that gives me that fucking hope, nigga, and drive that I want to keep going, like nigga, like because you do it because you love it, and it's like it don't even bother you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm like, fuck, how do I get like that? So I just want to give you your flowers and let you know.
Marble gigs.
Man, I just want to. You always been an inspiration to me, man.
That's about the piece.
So before I go, Rel is right. After the podcast that we did in person, Rel's ideas were just flowing. Like, dude was like hella passionate. So like, you got to give mad respect. Well, I'm going to bounce out right here. I just want to say thank you guys again for having me on. Thank you for
thank you for the time, D. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Like I said, we're about to have you guys on.
I'll call you.
To give you more stats, D, I think you've been on. I think you're the guest that's been most.
Oh, fuck. Hell yeah.
I think you've been on the most.
Hey, so
put it on the podcast.
Get more dusted on the podcast.
Hey, that clip is rent free in my head. Every time I see y'all, that's the first thing that pops up.
That's so
fucking real. But congratulations, everybody, and I'll let you guys go. Have a good rest of your night.
Appreciate
it. All right,
Doug. Thanks, man.
We have our next guest.
We have our next guest.
Whenever they're ready, they can jump on. But Kev,
ready, jump on.
You can move on to the next question, Kev.
All right. So next question. What's the most? Right
when it happened.
Hi, congratulations, you guys.
What up?
Thank you.
Happy 100th episode.
That's crazy.
They're trying to see if you got drink. You got drink to join them in the drinks.
Oh, I gotta go get something. My bad. I didn't know I was supposed to do
Get your protein shake.
I got
water. Okay, can I? I got my water.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're good with that.
Grandma.
Rel's upset. All right. So before Rel get down. So before I ask this question, do you want to talk about any? Because you've been on a couple times now. You want to talk about any of your experience about podcasting? What like your first experience?
Also, you know us. The three of us.
You know us forever. Like longest. You know me forever.
You know Kev forever. You know the What do you think about? What did you think when it was like, oh, these three are 3.5 was gonna start
Doing
a
a podcast.
She
It's about
wasn't
time.
on the whole time.
We calling it a half.
My bad. I
We
apologize.
started with episode 4, Jesse.
Okay, you're right. My bad.
It's about time. I feel like y'all normal banter. I would just sit there and watch y'all when we all be out, and I'd be like, this should be recorded every time.
People did say that all the time. Yeah.
So I feel like.
Hey,
it
you
was
know who
perfect.
else said that? Brian. Oh, he used to always say that. He used to always say, "You should be." Yeah, shout out to B.
Shout out to B punk ass. All right, so
Damn, y'all just cut Leinea off. You just
no, she stopped.
No, that was it. That was
Okay.
it.
No, she stopped.
I didn't have like no long
What do
like
you mean?
introduction or nothing.
That was it. That was.
That was it. All right, so what's the most intimidating thing about a woman? I don't know. That has nothing to do with you, Lena. But what's the most intimidating thing about a woman?
Man, that's a great question.
Let Rail go first.
Yeah.
What's the? Kevin, what was your answer?
The
Yeah,
most
got an answer. You going
intimidating
first. Nah, let this nigga go first.
thing. Yeah, he be trying to piggyback off my shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin, what would you say in this?
Nigga, I'm not your fucking good side and bad side, nigga. I'm not your good side. What the fuck?
All right. So, what most intimidating about a woman? I don't think I'm not intimidated by, you know.
God, I knew you were gonna say some shit like that.
Yeah, right.
But what am I intimidated by? Like, am I like? I don't think no woman's like too beautiful so I can't talk to her. But I'm never
Real
much I treat everybody the same way, so I don't really feel like there should be. I think
So I would say a
stop
woman
cutting me
that
off. I'm sorry, I'm drunk.
my bad. You right.
You can't use that excuse. You always drunk.
That's true. Go ahead. No, I actually was finished. Go ahead, Ken.
He didn't say anything. He stuttered through the whole thing. Y'all go ahead. Just gonna let this nigga pass on this. He said,
I'm dead.
What's the most honestly like so when you say intimidation, I take that with fear, right? So like for me, you should fear your significant other a little bit, like fear to lose them.
I didn't even
Right.
see it that way, but
I
okay.
didn't see
like
it that
fear-
way. I
like
didn't see it that
to-
way.
You know, so like there should be some kind of fear if you care about them. Like there definitely should be some kind of fear. So that's kind of how when you say intimidated, because like what Rail said, if you're just saying intimidated, like you're not intimidated by them.
Yeah.
But I match fear with intimidation.
We shouldn't even be thinking about shit like that with each other if we're in a relationship, to be honest.
Right,
like,
right.
I'm not
But
even
there
thinking
should be-
about who's
there should be a
intimidating
fear
who.
of losing them if you know. If you
Yeah,
care enough
like, but
about
if we
them,
love each other,
absolutely.
that all should just
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
you know, in the pot, and we just, you know, be stirring it.
Absolutely. Anybody else?
Yes.
I
guess-
same question for a guy. What's the most intimidating
Oh,
thing
no,
about a guy?
I know. I was gonna ask, what do guys come to? What do you find like guys being intimidated by you with? Like, do you feel?
I get it a lot.
That's a
actually.
great question.
I get this a
Great
lot.
question, Jesse.
I get this a lot, but they don't never really explain it well enough to where I can understand. I
Right.
think they just say it's like the way I'm very direct with like me asking things, or like I'm fearless when it comes to like talking.
Okay.
Like I don't hold back. I'm
But
just
see,
quick
I wouldn't
to
even
say
consider
whatever.
that as an intimidation thing. I'd be like, okay, she's.
But they
blunt with her
just, it's like
shit.
my tone, I guess, when I'm talking and I'm just
Yeah.
aggressive in that way. I guess that can be intimidating.
You're just assertive.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, for me, I guess the most intimidating, I don't even know if it's the girl per se, like it's me. It's like I'm a shy person, or I've always been like, I don't know what to say because I don't ever feel like I got something interesting to say to start a conversation. I'm terrible at small talk. If you start talking to me, I'm like, and then you finally say something that gets me going, I'll jump in and start talking, but I don't really get comfortable right away, or like I don't have that, yo, let me go talk to this girl, because I just don't, like, I don't know exactly how to even engage. So if you ever notice the girls I talk to, it's like I've been knowing them or something like that, or we've been cool, and then that's how we end up talking or going to another level. Because I think there's probably like 2 girls where I was like, yo, I want to talk to her, and then I just like it still took me like some time to figure it out, but it was like straight up, I let them know what's up. Other than that, it's usually like we cool, and then they tell me something, I'm like, oh, I think she likes me. And then I'm like, oh, that makes more sense.
I think she likes me.
And then I knew you was gonna do that. I knew you was gonna do it. But I guess mine is just, I don't know if I'm intimidated by the girl or just like more like feel like I
It
just
sounds more like socially awkward.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm like. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
intimidated by the girl or
That's
anything, because I have that same problem trying to send an email to somebody. Like, what the fuck do I? I'm like, what do I say?
We all do.
Hello, my name is Jesse. No, they don't need to know my name to send my email. Like that's how my brain works. Like you know what I'm
I
saying?
shouldn't
Like,
start with a hello. I should say hi.
exactly.
I
Like,
do that all the time.
yo, do I be like, yo, what's good? No, that's not me.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, what's up?
Clips, did Clips answer?
Nah, go ahead.
I didn't. I guess it's not necessarily. Most times it's not the woman, it's me, right? Like I'm caught in my head with trying to figure out this person that I'm attempting to talk to or court or however the hell you want to say it, right? But it's what am I allowing to be the barrier for the intimidation? Is it the last relationship I was in? Is it some trauma? Is it things that hurt me? Things that, it's oftentimes that she doesn't know why she's intimidated. So when Leinea, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So like how you said, it's one of those things that no one explains to you correctly. I think it's always because of how internalized it is most times.
Mm.
That's my answer.
That's a good way to look at it.
I also say, us as guys, we really don't know how to explain shit. Like, we really don't know how to explain.
You know what's crazy though? I would say podcasting has helped me learn to explain shit.
I'll give you that.
Doing this weekly has learned me.
Being
I've
an
learned how to
actor has
explain
helped
myself
me.
a lot more and then compartmentalize my fucking thoughts.
Being an actor and taking acting classes and really identifying like your emotion and all that stuff through repetition and all that, that's what helped me like be able, or I would say try to explain it better than just say like, yo, I don't know. It's just like, it's what you do, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what does that mean? It's the way you say something and it gets me like, whoa, like, no, that's not how you explain shit. Like you gotta be like, you gotta be more thorough, and you're trying to get somebody to understand what you're saying, and you can't come up with the words, but sometimes it's just like, take a second and just don't be afraid to say something. That's what I would say. I think most guys, it's like, if I say something like this, it's going to seem like I'm this and that.
All right, let me get
it's not that.
I'm sorry. Let me get some of these weird questions out of the way now. Socks before pants or pants before socks? Anybody that puts their socks before pants is a fucking psycho. Anyway,
Wait, Clips, you do socks before pants?
If I show you my sock collection, you'll understand why. I got a whole bunch of socks, bro.
Honestly,
you put socks before pants?
Bro, you're wilding.
Honestly, I think I'm with Clips.
I want to pull up my pants and then put the socks on. Bro, you tripping. What are you wearing, ankle socks? Are you an ankle socks person?
I wear ankle socks every now and then.
That's a big accusation.
I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, I think I'm with Clips. Because usually when I come out the shower, I already have my boxers and socks ready. So I put those both on, and then I put.
It goes underwear, pants, shirt, socks, shoes for me.
No, see, no,
I'm like, who made
weird.
the rules?
This is weird.
Put your clothes on.
Is that weird?
Go.
That's weird.
Yeah, nah, I'm really thinking about it.
Jeffrey Dahmer thought about shit like that.
Underwear, pants.
It doesn't matter.
Why you put your pants on so quickly?
My socks go on first.
It doesn't matter. I'm naked. I just want to get clothes on.
Yeah, it's cold. My house has wood floors. I'm putting my socks.
Wait, Kat,
tile, so I can relate.
Why you putting your pants on so quickly? Where you going? Take your time.
Yeah, Carl.
Well, because
you'll hurt your back.
Usually I'm gonna tell you real, because for me, my pants is usually the thing I'm usually always iffy on, because like in my mind I always have my fit as far as my shirt and shoes and everything else in my mind. My pants is usually one that like that one gets switched, that one can get switched.
So you be unsure
So maybe
about
that's
your
just a me
socks,
thing.
is what you're saying.
Socks is already just like,
So why can't
So,
they go on
Kev,
first?
if you don't like the pants, right? You put the pants on, you take them all the way off, right? And then you switch it back. And this whole time you still ain't got no socks on.
Socks on, exactly.
Still ain't got no socks on. Still ain't got no socks on, bro. Still ain't got no socks
I
on.
was gonna say this: whenever I put my pants on, and then my socks always go into my pants, and then I'm like walking, and then I realize, oh god damn it, I gotta pull my pants
This
out
is
of my
new.
socks.
I'll be the
with
psycho. I put on my
Yeah,
underwear.
you try to say we was. You try to say we was.
That's because you got outnumbered, so you had to switch it up.
I'm taking what if I'm the psycho, I'm the psycho.
He accused us first, so we could be like, wait, what's wrong with us? But this nigga is the problem.
Nigga was the mole the whole time. He was the mole the whole time. That's crazy.
Kev Night Shyamalan.
All right, so this one has a name in it, so I'm just gonna read it how it is. My name is Ryan Shelley. It's probably a fake name. What is the ultimate you got me
Ryan,
fucked up moment?
I know who this is. Go ahead.
Okay.
What was the question?
What is the ultimate you got me fucked up moment?
As far as like just anything,
I guess.
That's a little vague there, Ryan.
That's very vague. That's so vague, right?
Right.
I mean, there was
Yeah.
one time I was working at
I was about to say it's got to go back to Scandian.
Here comes the
days.
Scandian story.
Yeah.
Scandian. Gather
Yeah.
around, kids. Scandian story.
coming out. There's a whole Scandia untold story, including everything that happened on Nordic spaceships.
That's Kev. Hey, you said you gonna be on this on the pod.
The fact that
go ahead and tell the Nordic spaceship
so much
story.
happened on this ride when you wasn't even supposed to be moving at all is the part that I'm just so confused about. Like
Kev
the
was-
whole
that's
time you're
episode
literally
100.
supposed
So
to be.
I just
don't care.
found out.
I got
I
head
just
on
found
Nordic
out.
spaceship. I got
Hey,
head
what was
on
that, Cap?
Nordic spaceship.
What was it, Cap?
I got dome while
Uh-huh.
operating
Oh,
the Nordic spaceship.
Nigga about to-
how? Like why? How
What,
are y'all
hey,
able
what, hey,
to
what was the
move
Usher
like that?
song? I'm
Doesn't
ready to
make
sign them
sense.
papers.
I won't say her name because she still does follow me on Instagram and she could possibly be a listener, but shout out to her and thank you.
Nigga, what?
Shout out to her
You
and
reckless.
thank you.
Thank you.
What?
Yes.
You reckless.
Your daughter gonna listen to this one day, man.
Podcast list. This episode gonna live forever.
First off, I found out today Kevin is basically a fucking Jedi. This nigga got skull on the ride.
You've been knowing this.
Yeah,
You've
no,
been knowing
Kevin
this.
he's basically in the force because he got skull on the ride when there's G force in the ride. How does that happen? How do you get skull with G force? How is Shorty so talented? And what's her at?
What's her at?
Nigga, because if she ever need a light,
I mean, if we're gonna do this,
girl
You
got
don't-
that
you don't
cover
wanna- you don't
for
wanna
you.
go down
I
that
mean,
road, bro.
if we're gonna do this,
Nigga, she sucking skull
Clip-
with G
clips.
force. You got nigga, I married that Charlie today.
Clips, have you been?
crazy.
Have you ever been to Scandia? I know there's one in Victorville.
I frequently visited the one in Victorville all the
Victorville,
time. When
all
I,
right.
It's not the
Badass
same
you.
though.
It's not the same. I was gonna say we worked at the one at
but,
Ontario.
you know, it's
Down
cool.
Yeah.
I used to go to the one down the hill. Y'all had
That
the
shit
better
had
one.
one ride.
Yeah. So there's a little house on your way to the rides. I gonna say
Cotton Candy House.
yeah, the cotton candy house. All I'm saying is a manager told me that there's something in there, and we met each other over there, and that's it.
What?
I mean, if Kev gonna be telling
Scandian stories. Scandian stories.
When y'all literally had like the
Y'all
most
are-
epic
y'all are-
job.
Linnea, when I say
Because
like,
when I think
I'm
about
gonna
it,
do
all
it.
the
I tried
stuff
to.
that
The
happened
crazy
at
thing is, I tried to get Leinea. We're hired at Scandia. She didn't, but she was doing too much shit.
Linnea,
She was
thank
playing
God you
basketball.
did
I'm
that.
glad
She was
I
doing a whole bunch of
didn't,
shit.
honestly, because I
Thank
probably
God
She was
you
playing
did that.
basketball. She was doing a whole bunch of shit.
It would have been too much. Like
I
I remember
let
me
me-
and
It was-
Asia
it was
almost
literally
got
like high
kicked
school
out
all over
from
again. It was literally
Scandia.
high
I'm
school all
not
over
saying that we are the direct reason why it got demolished, but we played a big part.
I will say this. Let me give you a quick rundown.
Numbers
of
went
things-
down after us. Numbers went way down.
Can I give a quick rundown, Kev, of things that happened when I was at Scandia?
Oh my God! Please,
I had sex in the electrical room while
That's a
working
normal
as a
spot, though. That's a normal
while
spot.
working as a well, yeah, I had sex in the electrical room mid shift, and I got off both times. But I just
didn't need that info.
check it out.
It's the fact that this lets everybody know how trash supervision was at Scandia.
Second time,
Why did
Jen-
this
one time.
wait, Rel, you're
Jesse.
forgetting. You said I got off twice. You were a manager at the time. You were supposed to.
Nigga, I was 18.
You niggas don't know anything about that.
You know this place was fucked up when they let Rel be a fucking manager.
The worst part about it is
I'm in contract negotiations now with another company. What's
like the worst part
company
about
rail
it
is
is-
different from this rail for podcast rail. It's a difference.
The worst part about when he was a manager is like, hey Jesse, what should I do? I don't
know.
know.
The nigga Jesse would tell me, nigga, you the manager. Second off, remember Jesse that one time we had all those girls show up for cheerleading practice?
Nope.
Man, I swear.
No, that was not a part of that one. No, I was not a part of that one.
All right, I'm moving on to the next question.
Meanwhile, the question never got answered though. That's the crazy part.
Wait, what was the question? You didn't answer it?
It was like, what's your most like you got
The
me
most
fucked up
fucked up.
moment?
Thank you.
It wasn't the question didn't get answered.
Ryan Shelley. So
I'm gonna tell you, it just happened right now, nigga. You got me.
you got me fucked up moment.
Say I was here. So
Sorry, Ryan.
The
Sorry,
fuck I was
Ryan
not.
Shelley. I hope this long ass fucking turn that we went through is a lot better than us answering your question.
Thanks,
All
Kevin.
right, moving on to the next one. The people want to know, where's the next guy's trip? I like this question.
Oh man, we were supposed to have Jeff on. We was gonna have that whole conversation.
Yeah, don't get me fucking started. Where's
well,
the next guy's trip?
I'm out.
You want in on the guys' trip? You want in on that?
He's like,
Where do you think
You
we
can
should go?
replace me, Clips. You can replace me. I'm out. I'm out this trip.
He's
No, you're going.
I'm not going.
He's going.
I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm out this trip.
Nah, real. I gotta see how much you can drink in person, bro.
oh yeah.
It's a lot. It's
He
a
be
lot.
he be capping on the he be capping.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right there with you, bro.
First time, the only time I ever got slumped is 2 times. One time was in Miami and Caption took that bullshit picture of me because I was some bullshit liquor I was drinking all day, and that was a good Photoshop, but a nigga was tired.
That was Photoshop, huh? Okay. All
I
right.
was gonna say.
So to answer your question real quick, we haven't decided on a destination totally. We've been hammering around thinking about New Orleans. I want to double back to Miami.
I'm cool with that.
Shit, I'd love to go back to New York.
I'm like,
I want to go to DC.
I'm saying
I wanna go to
Cancun.
a lot of places.
Cancun. We can go to Carnival and Barbados.
Long as that one little shorty I met in Miami go from Chicago to Miami, I'll go back to Miami.
Then text
You got her number?
You're not intimidated by women. Remember, text her.
It's too much for her to have my digits right now. You just
Right.
So I'm gonna try to speed through some of these questions real quick.
She from the South Side. You better not text her.
yeah, her baby daddy got killed.
It's not
Why are you
funny. Why
laughing?
am I laughing?
Why are we laughing?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because in
Hey,
my
edit
head,
that
I
out.
said-
Edit
no,
that
'cause
out.
in my
Fuck.
head-
Can we?
no, 'cause in my
Hey,
head, I was
edit that.
like,
Edit that.
I
Hey,
was
put it.
53rd.
Hey,
I was like,
X
in
that
my
out.
head thinking
Nah,
that.
Kev, you gotta X that out. Don't put me like that. 'Cause I think she listens to this podcast.
Keep it.
Oh wait,
Nah.
hold up.
Just apologize. Just apologize. Just apologize.
I didn't
Hold on.
mean that. I mean,
Hold on.
I think her baby daddy got killed. I think her baby
Now,
daddy.
now you think because you just declared it right, like before.
I mean, he
All right.
did.
Hold
though.
on,
He
hold
did.
on.
He did,
We
though.
gotta
He
do
did, though.
something. It's a
Yeah.
transition. We gotta give a big shout out to Clips on the intro music. We didn't even do that.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Clips.
you.
That was-
Appreciate Clips for both of the intro musics.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh, I've been listening to Rails Pod on YouTube. I didn't even hear your intro.
Oh yeah. He has his own intro music on thing. So shout out to Clips for that.
Yeah.
The check will come
Thank you.
soon
Thank you,
or
Clips.
later.
Yeah.
Most likely later.
However that works, man. However that works.
Coming soon.
He said, "I don't deal with that. That's my people. They get the paper. I'm
You know what I'm saying? However that works, man. I'll take the IOU. You know, just it's a token of appreciation.
Where do you guys see yourselves going with your platform in the future? I think we kind of spoke about it. I'm gonna speak for. I think we kind of spoke about it. Like I said, I want to create a podcast network. I want to help people that want to join this space. I want to. I'm self-taught, and I learned a lot of this shit just on the fly. Me, my girl, and YouTube. So like anybody that like will need help trying to start their own like podcast or something of that sort. Like I said, podcast network is kind of where I want to go. Any of you guys?
I mean, my goals never changed. It's the same thing with acting, you know. To give the people that like where I'm from, like we ain't from a bad area, but a lot of people feel like there ain't no way out.
Yeah,
and that feeling
because it's a small town.
Small town, or it's like graduate, get a job quickly, shit like that, or if you go to school, come back home. I just feel like I would like to the same thing with acting, being an actor that will have a platform one day that I want to show anybody that's from their parents to the youngest that you can get out and you can become whatever you want. You don't have to stay around, especially if you don't feel like you're comfortable there, or you don't fit there, or just like when you're a kid and you say you want to do something and everybody's saying no. You know what I'm saying? Like that feeling is the worst type of feeling. And I grew up in a household.
Anything you want.
I grew up in a household that told you, yeah, you can be whatever you want. If it's a doctor, lawyer, accountant, engineer. So you know what I'm saying? And then you have a family and then you do this.
Something where you make $100K a year.
Something that's stable. It's not even $100K a year, just something stable.
It's the stable profession.
Yeah,
it's a profession. It's a linear profession. You go to school, you do this, right. You go that.
Absolutely.
I would love for
I'm sorry, keep going.
I would just say I would love to give people, if you have creativity, like where we from, I'm blanking on his name right now, but he's from the IE and he working with Nas now.
Huh? Hit boy.
Oh, Hit Boy.
He working with Nas now. So
yeah. Canfield from over where we at too, bro.
Yeah, we got plenty.
I went to school with him.
Exactly. So we got plenty of people where it's like, you can be more than just staying where you at. And you don't have to do all that, and you can dream. And I would like to help people with that dream.
Man, absolutely.
Rel, do you have one? Or are you straight?
What was the question again?
I gotta go back now.
Nigga, I'm drunk. And you gonna
Your podcast goals for the future.
My podcast. Oh, hold on. I do. I got 2 interviews I want to do, and one I gotta send a message. 2, I gotta get Kevin on. You gotta do a podcast. I gotta do a Q&A, and I can ask you anything.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
You nigga, who be you, nigga?
Anyway,
you see that? Y'all see that?
This one is specifically for Jesse. Why hasn't Jesse dated a Nigerian girl yet?
Ooh.
Who the fuck asked that?
Nigga, what's her at? Who the fuck is asking
that? Oh, all right. I'm about to hit up Zeus and be like, who the fuck asked that? It just hasn't happened. There's been
they answered this question carefully, Jesse.
Yeah.
You about to see me tightrope. Look, it just hasn't happened, to be honest. I'll say this. I grew up in an environment, in a culture where everybody's your cousin, everybody's your brother, your sister. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh, let me date somebody Nigerian, in the sense of like, that's how I used to think. So like, that was the mindset, but I broke that a long time ago. So any Nigerian girl, I know y'all got cakes.
Get your shit off.
I know y'all got cakes.
Baby, shoot your shot.
And if you can make that gel off, like my mama makes it,
Nigga,
we good.
Don't,
you know what I'm saying? Make that gel off, I know you got cakes already, so you already got me on that part. But if you can make
That's
that
true.
gel off,
I have not seen a Nigerian girl that does not have a body.
exactly.
Do they
If
exist?
you can see, well, you haven't been around enough. I've seen it, but
You're right.
I ain't disrespecting them. I ain't disrespecting them.
My bad.
That's my type. Your type, everybody. So your body type, somebody like that too. My type, you got that cake. And that goes for all of y'all.
Your DM's about to be flooded with pictures of
that's
jollof rice.
Yeah, I need. Yeah, send me your jollof rice.
Yeah, see if
Send
you
me-
don't check.
Send me your goosey soup. Send me your puffs. You get me on that. You know what I'm saying? I can't eat it all because I'm trying to stay at 180. Yo,
Nigga trying to get bait sent to the crib. That's crazy.
Hey,
So-
any sponsorship is a good sponsorship.
Exactly. I'm all for it. I'm not against it. There's been Nigerian girls in my
Promote the
life,
podcast.
and we talked, and it just didn't go farther than it did. But I'm always open to it.
Bro, this one has your name on it. You probably can guess who sent this one after I asked both of these. It's a double question. Serious question between Kyrie and Curry. Who you taking and why, based off their overall career? And then funny question: how does it feel to be the second best athlete in the family?
Oh my God. My sister. Well, Kyrie or Curry, if I'm looking at their career, I'm taking Curry. And it's just based off the fact that I just believe that Curry's just a different animal. This is when he got to that, Curry ever, like I said, Kyrie first 2
But he's
years
not
wasn't great.
clutch.
He's not as clutch as, but I say Kyrie has one of the
clutch.
top 5 clutch shots ever. Second off, Amari, I am the second best athlete, but I tell you this, I am the best shooter.
I don't know. Wait, you might be the third best athlete. Pops, man, got
Pops
you.
used to
Pops
play.
got you.
Pops used to play.
And he got a better jumper.
Yeah, no. Pops taught my sister how to shoot, and she damn near shot better than me. So,
Wow. Okay, so this one's for me, and I know, obviously I'm looking at the question, so I know exactly where it came from. Biggest relationship regret. I don't know.
We know.
It's gonna take a lot of brain power.
We know.
we know.
I think I know one.
Oh,
too.
volunteer.
Go ahead.
You know a lot
Y'all
about
are
relationship.
messy in here.
But then I don't know if they listen to the show, so I don't know the girl's name, but I feel
Nah,
like
go
when I
ahead.
say this person.
don't matter.
Nah, get your bars off, Leinea.
Kev's married.
So remember that one time it was something like you went to Six Flags with some girls and she ended up treating you messed up, and then it pissed me off, and I was
Taylor
like,
Swift.
I'm about to come
Taylor
up
Swift.
there.
Yeah.
And I was, yeah, I feel like that probably was the worst. That pissed me off.
Hold on, so, hold on,
man, I'm about to come up there.
What
That day was a fairy tale, though.
What happened, Leinea?
It was something to the effect. I don't remember all the details. I just remember he was like, "Oh, I'm about to go to Six Flags with this girl," and I feel like you were the only guy there too, and you went with the homegirls, and they did some style stuff like to where it kind of like
they did.
he ended up being like
That's crazy.
off on his own, and they was doing their own thing, and I was like, so they just gonna leave you hanging like that? Like
this is why you have your best
Wait,
friend
did you
on the podcast,
pay?
so you can bring up stuff that you completely blocked out of your fucking
Kevin
brain.
exposed.
and I was like, I'll drive up there. I was like, I'll drive up
Kevin
there and get cute and act like I'm just some other girl, and so that way she can feel stupid. Like I was even trying to do that because I was mad how it went down. I was like, I don't like that. Like made me mad.
Kev, did you pay? You paid?
Kevin exposed as a fraud.
You paid for her?
I don't remember. Did I have my car at this time?
I think so.
The Honda?
Yeah.
Great Civ head?
And the next one is fuck, Marry,
He's trying
kill.
to skate on past that.
Bria, who? I don't know who Bria is. So she did fuck, Marry, kill. This is Carolyn, by the way. Tinashe, Meg, or Bria. This is easy. Kill
I know
Tinashe. I don't even. If Bria is Bria Miles, then marry Bria Miles and fuck Meg.
Man, easily.
Wait, who's Bria Miles?
Oh no,
like OG Instagram.
I thought you were talking about Bria from those Drake songs.
No. That's the one he met at Hoover on Peachtree, right? That's not the same college.
I got more.
Oh, she's pretty.
Wait,
Oh, Bria Miles? Oh yeah, you just look.
how you spell her name? How you spell her name?
Bria Miles, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is her. It's just
All right,
her name is Real
next
Bria
question.
Miles.
I like this question too. When is the merch coming? We have actually talked about merch. We haven't really sat down and like pinpointed what we're doing merch, but we do want to do a little small little drop for merch. And this one's for me, but you guys can ask this too. Mr. K the Classic, who is the most influential person in your life and why? I'll let you
Mr.
guys.
K the Classic. I like that. That's a nice person.
Damn.
Oh.
His Instagram.
Okay, I'm just gonna answer this question now. I'm gonna marry Meg because that's just what it is.
Oh, you gonna answer the question?
Yeah,
You found her?
yeah.
Oh, you saw Bria Miles?
Yeah, I'm bringing Miles. And then I'd fuck Bria Miles.
Whoa, Jesse.
Tinashe
Thank
can
you.
go.
Tinashe, because I have the biggest
Tinashe
crush on
can go.
Tinashe.
They're gonna play this
Yeah.
at the
I don't know what
Oscars.
it is. I love Tinashe.
Oh man, is 2 on still on the radio?
Yeah. So, most influential person. Any you guys want to answer? Anybody?
In my life that I was living while they were
In
around.
your life. In your life.
In my life currently?
Nigga,
We already
your
know
life.
your answer. We already know your answer.
Hey, you
Go
switched to
ahead.
promo. Now I don't know.
The
Yeah,
artist formerly known as Ye.
Oh,
I was trying
Kanye
to-
West. Oh yeah,
That's real.
Future's
real.
gonna executive produce his next album, yo.
He's, I guess. Jess, do you have one?
And wait,
Um,
Toxic Yay.
I don't
the
have
most
any- I don't have any
influential
heroes or
person in my life. Oh,
clips. Do you
man.
have any?
Crazy.
I mean-
I would probably say Dave Chappelle or Denzel. The reason why I wouldn't say Denzel because Denzel don't really say much, but when he do, he be
He says
getting
a
it.
lot. Yeah.
But as an actor, you know, I watched fucking The Tragedy of Macbeth like a couple of weeks ago. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
I liked it.
I
I
don't
liked
give a
it.
fuck
And I don't know if I
What
was just high
anybody
because I
ever
watched it.
says to ever fix their fucking mouth, to ever say Denzel is the same person in every fucking movie. He
He's not.
was fucking. He is. All hands down. There ain't no conversation. You ask me, I'm gonna tell you right now. Denzel is the greatest actor of our fucking generation. I don't give a fuck about nobody
He
else.
can do anything. He can do anything.
I don't give a
I seen
fuck.
him on Broadway,
and
and I
drunk.
said
That's why I'm
as I
getting
watched
aggressive.
as I watched that movie, I was faded, and I said, only reason I'm staying up watching this is because Denzel is acting his ass off. Nigga,
I
was
know
standing
what
up,
happens in Macbeth.
clapping.
I know what happens in Macbeth. Why was I on Denzel's side?
Me too. Me too. I said, Denzel, you know what? You sold me. You got a point. We should go through with this.
Until he threw
Let's
the
get out of
baby.
here.
Huh?
I said I was in the Scottish play in high school, bro.
Exactly.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, you know how to. First off, that play. First off, that whole monologue he had, that was an awesome movie, man. I like Denzel only in that movie. That's what I like
So
about that movie.
I would say Denzel, Dave Chappelle. I take his words of wisdom. I know people ain't riding with him right now, but I take his words of wisdom. He always got something to say. So
I'm not riding with him.
Facts.
I'm just saying in general. In general.
Oh.
You know, there's the comments that people are not riding with is because we're in a very desensitized version of America, right?
Mhm.
So
After,
I think
after they put whips on our backs and chains on
But
our
at the
necks.
same
Damn.
time, they have people in their own community that are riding with him. So that has to make sense.
hey, the critical race theory is trying to erase racism. So
I'm just saying.
I
Now
My
we
hands
have
up.
nasty America, but when they was whipping us and putting chains on us, it was.
I
cool
think that's it
America,
for
right?
Q's questions.
Oh, so you
Thank you for anybody that asked that sent questions, and I'm sorry, I apologize that we didn't get to them.
Oh wait, what else is on there? I want to see. I want to hear some more questions.
You want to see some more weird ones?
Yeah.
Hey, can
There's
you
like
can I
it's
ask?
like a whole bunch of
Can I ask a
dickens.
question? Can I ask a
Yeah,
question?
Sure.
So what happened in Victorville?
Well, I'm from there. That's where I'm from. So
Well, no.
Well,
There's like
Real
this
like snitching, so
ongoing
go ahead,
like
Real.
mention
Go ahead,
of something
Real.
that happened
Get
in
your shit
Victorville,
off.
and nobody wants to tell
Where's
the
Kevin
story.
going?
You know what?
I just feel like I want
Jesse,
to
You know
know.
what?
What?
You know what?
Jesse, what you do?
You know what? It's 100th episode. Go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
come
ahead.
back.
Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Oh, you know what?
All right. All right, everybody gather around. So what happened in Victorville is one night.
All right, thank y'all. This is our 100th episode.
I thought she was really gonna tell it too, because I'm over here like I don't even know what happened in Victorville.
Nah, go ahead, Ro. You can tell it.
I'ma just
I don't
say-
know why this nigga wants
we
to
were
tell
really
this.
going long,
I
Kev,
just wanna
Kev,
say
Kev, wait,
what
hold on.
happened
Before you
from
go,
my
Ralph.
perspective.
Before you go, Ralph. I'll let you tell the story. Kev, why does he want to tell this story? I don't get why he wants to
I
tell
don't
this
get
story.
because it's a story about you.
Exactly.
It's not even a story about him.
But
Nothing like
do you
happened
understand what I
specifically for him. He wants to tell like this is a story you would think Jesse would want to share.
It's not a bad story,
makes
right?
no fucking sense.
You're a
Exactly.
good friend, guys.
And honestly,
Get on
I don't even now. Like as years gone by, Jesse, I don't think it's that wild.
it's not that wild.
It's not that. You know what? Fine.
Well, he
Fine.
put so much emphasis on the story, so I feel
Yes,
like
this nigga.
I feel like it's gonna be a good one, but
for at least 20 podcasts I've been muzzled. Since episode 80 to 100, I've been muzzled in the contract negotiation trying to tell what happened to Victorville tonight. That's
Really,
all.
Fine. I'll tell it.
No. You can't tell what happened from my perspective.
You weren't awake 90% of the time.
Hold on. Gather around, everybody. I got a story to tell. Everybody, give me 2 minutes. All right. Can you hear me good? Everybody nod at me if you can hear me good. Everybody nod at me if you okay, cool. All right. So that night, I had too much to drink. It was a celebration of life weekend. We were in Victorville that night. And all of a sudden, it's just the fellas, right? All of a sudden, Jesse had a little shorty come through. Kev tells me I need to go to bed because I'm too drunk. So he puts me, so I go to sleep. I'm out. And this nigga try to get a full 8 in because I'm sleepy. I'm going to recover because I'm going to hang out with my friends tomorrow. As I'm waking up to a sex show. And Jesse in the room knocking some shorty down whose head is bobbing against the headboard, some nightstand, and I'm knocked out. So ironically, I reach over for the tag. Never saw me.
That is not ironic. That's not how ironic
my
works.
biggest issue with this, you never looked at me for the tag.
Like a tag team match in WWE. Tag me in.
Nigga, I was on my last legs, but as I'm like, the way it was sounded, it sounded cool. So a nigga wanted to tag. So meanwhile, so long story short, Jesse never tagged. I had to stay there for the whole hour and 30 minutes, and this nigga banging her banging her head again.
He played sleep and just stayed in there.
Okay, now I can tell you what really happened.
Elaborate on this mischievous night that y'all had in
okay.
That's how I remember it.
There was some girl I was talking to, and she was like real persistent of coming through. At the time, it's gonna make me sound like a dick. But I was like, nah, you can't come through. Like, I was really like being a dick. And I was just like, nah, you can't come
I
through.
remember that.
You.
I remember that.
Because at the time I was like, one of the girls I used to talk to, I was really, that's another story for another pod. But now I was really like, that was my number one. She came back in my life. So I was like, nah, you can't come through. Like I was literally like trying to be nice to her. And anybody that knows me, I'm nice until you make me be mean. So I was being a dick. And she didn't give a fuck. And she was like, I want to come through. So I like, fine, whatever. Because my number one
Rail's having such the best time in the world.
couldn't come through or whatever. So also, okay, let me start over here. The reason why we in Victorville, because shout out to Jesse number 2, little Jesse. That nigga was a partier, a rider, everything. He having a great life right now.
He saved my life 2 or 3 nights.
We gonna go to Victorville to have a great time. We went out there, we got fucking faded. Rail drank everything under the fucking sun and smoked anything that came his way. And that nigga was out in 25 minutes. That nigga was good job. That nigga was done.
Hey, do you know what I remember? That was the Derrick Rose playoff game the very next day.
Yeah.
We watched a Derrick Rose coming out party in Boston with Rondo that very next morning. And that's what I
remember we weren't really paying attention to it. And then it was like, oh shit, Derrick Rose is about to win this game. And
2009, 2008, 2009?
Yeah, I would say around then. So
crazy.
If y'all was in the hood when I was still up there, that's
crazy. So we doing that, and she comes through in a dress. I was like, all right, she's trying to get fucked tonight. And so I was just like, I was like,
I like how you. Never mind.
I like it. What?
How do you know that was what she was trying to do because she had the dress on? How you know?
Because
she just came from church. They had communion and she had to get dressed.
Like 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock at night.
Leinea, the sign.
She got no drawers on.
Leinea, I was gonna say, Leinea, you know you got a dress that's like you come
to a party. You come to a party solo.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me ask you a question, Leinea. Leinea, you don't have a dress that as soon as whoever you talking to sees it is like, oh, you letting him know something.
First of all, let's all look at my Instagram and tell me when the last time y'all seen me in a dress.
That's very true.
Okay, you don't have an outfit.
I never seen Instagram.
That's a great. You're right. You don't have an outfit that is like he better know what's up when I walk through the door.
So the way I operate, it's different.
Okay.
Don't put the shy voice on now.
So anyway,
let's just say it's a little different. If it's somebody I'm like with and I'm comfortable, like I don't be doing that with just random people. But like if it's somebody like but I'm probably not wearing no drawers under whatever it is, whether it's a dress or like nothing. What? Yeah. But how long ago was that though? Let's be real.
19.
That was a long time ago.
That's 2 years. That ain't that long. Anyways.
Before the pandemic.
You was wearing dress.
But that wouldn't be the dress that I would wear, honestly. That wouldn't be.
Okay. But you was wearing dresses before pandemic. I get you.
Whatever. That's like one of 3 dresses I have in my closet, okay? Like one of 3.
All right. So she came through, and so knowing that,
I got curious once you said it.
I played it cool. Like I'm not trying to do that with her. And I was like, I gotta take care of Rel. And she was like, take care of your boy or whatever. And then we get into the room where I put Rel to bed because the nigga was so goddamn faded. And Kev was watching TV. And then she kept being all over me.
Get
And
out, Kev.
like literally, like, yo, let's do this. Let's do this. I was like, nah, Kev, is that the truth? Didn't I say no like 10 times?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
No.
Kevin, you were in the room.
I was watching the game.
See, this nigga wants to know about the Victorville story and don't know it.
She was trying to start it. Jesse literally was mad that he was about to have sex with this girl. He was all right, everybody get out.
Yeah. What I let her say? I said, Kev, get out. Kev said, okay. And walked out the door. Kev got up and walked out the door.
I didn't even know Kevin was in the room.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this nigga wants
I
to
wasn't
know.
in that long. So you told me to get out, I got out. You know I don't drink, so I was sober as hell watching the game. I was the nigga I was watching the game.
Exactly. And so from there, things happened. And Rel woke up. It ain't my fault Rel woke up. The nigga was dead for like an hour. The nigga was dead. Like when I say that nigga was gone. And all of a sudden, after I'm done, this nigga
sat
gets
there and
up.
he watched his boy smash him.
This nigga gets up and walks straight out the door.
Man.
I
Sat there and just watched.
And then,
First off, I waited for the tag, nigga. That's what I was waiting on. A nigga was waiting on the tag. That's all I was waiting on.
He's perfectly comfortable going behind one of his boys. Like literally right behind. All right, man, we done.
That's gross.
that's
so finally, episode 100, the Victorville story has been told. So Rel can stop saying we want the Victorville story. The Victorville story has been told.
this nigga doesn't even know the Victorville story. He don't even know.
I feel like it's been told PG-13-ish, but like that was it right there. That was like the whole Victorville story right there. That's
what am I supposed to, what part of PG-13 was that? I smashed. What am I supposed to say?
No, I'm saying I feel like we've talked about it before on Wax.
Oh, okay.
But like it was
like it's crazier than what
Yeah, it was overrated, but Jesse wouldn't let me tell it.
Why you hype it up like that though?
Yeah,
you hyped it up like it was just like this big crazy thing that
Yeah,
I
like
would know.
like,
We dumbed it down
on some hangover type
there's-
stuff.
there's-
That was the expectation.
a lot more.
I will say this. There's been
more.
other nights in Victorville at that
No,
house.
I see. Anyway, we're not talking about other nights. All right, so
I got one night at San Bernardino to tell. Hold on one second. Let me
no. We're not talking about San Bernardino.
How much time you got?
We ain't got much time. All right, so first
So one
and
night, me and
foremost,
this nigga Kevin went out to San Bernardino one time, right?
I was like,
And this was me and him. We were really younger. I'm telling the story.
and Jess,
I
you
don't
got the
care.
power, right?
Huh?
Jess, you got the power, right? You got the power to be real, right?
Yo,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I got the power.
Oh my God.
I got the power. Go ahead.
Golly. So
He got his
this
own
pod is
podcast.
already
You can
long.
say whatever you want there.
He got his own podcast. He got plenty of things to talk. Again, I would like to reiterate, thank you for everybody that's ever been on this podcast. So I'm gonna bring up a couple names that weren't able to be here. Obviously, we talked about Jojo up top. She wasn't able to be on. Corey, shout out to Corey. He was on one of our last episodes before we went on our hiatus. Bro, such a baby.
He was on for that.
Also, Jeff
was on the
for the
first
Nipsey episode.
He was Corey was on for the Nipsey.
Shout out for the Nipsey episode where he talked about Nipsey. He gave real good insight on that. The only thing that bothers me about the episode is the audio. The audio of that episode is fucking trash. Jeff was on episode 1. Shout out to Fury. We wish he could have been on, but he wasn't. He had to work, so we understand. Shout out to Rob. Rob's been on 1 or 2 of these episodes talking sports with us. And I think, am I missing anybody? Jess, I think that's everybody that's been on the pod.
I think that's everybody.
That is everybody.
Special thanks.
Did you guys say Iman?
Oh shit!
Look, I don't even know her, and I know that. I feel like y'all didn't say her name.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me give Iman her flowers. Iman's first book episode when she came on,
definitely give Iman her flowers.
Not only did she murder it, and if she wants to, she has a future in this if she wants to do this. But
yes,
that was one of my funnest episodes of this season.
Iman
That episode was good. I feel like
join
Go
the
ahead.
podcast. What do you call it, Cap?
Network.
Network. There we go. Join the network. We'll give you your own podcast.
Iman did incredible. She not only she has like this shy auntie girl next door, but once you say something out of line what your real would say, she'll put real in this place. Like she has all that in one bag. So shout out to her.
Hold on,
again,
Leinea.
that episode is one of my favorite.
Can you be on the next episode of helping Jarrell find love? I think you
What?
will.
I think you put this nigga in this place because you know this nigga.
You won't let
God.
this nigga
Yeah.
ride with nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah. Please.
The real has a finding love.
Yeah. He's finding love and he's trying to figure out if he's toxic or not.
That's a question.
Yeah, is that a question? He's still muted.
You're not 100% toxic.
97, like
You're
97.
not 100%. There you go. About 98.
I mean, I saw the murder, so I got something to do with it, So it's like I'm involved, So this toxicity wasn't. Anyways, this is my last podcast, y'all. All right, one-on-one. It's gonna be somebody else here. This is my last one. So this is my last podcast.
Especially for this episode, please, like, rate, especially rate on Apple Podcasts.
Kevin, let them know what we got for them.
Oh, I mean, I was gonna save it toward the end. If you make it to the end, that's why I'm trying to save it towards the end because you really gotta fuck with us to understand what's going on in the end.
All right.
So, like, favorite, subscribe on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. Please watch us on YouTube if you want to see us instead of consuming us on your podcast forums or whatever. Please leave comments, interact with our social. Shout out to Chris again for our social, for Kevin, our fucking algorithm smashing on our fucking Instagram and everything like that. Shout out to him for that. But yes, Jesse did mention we are doing a giveaway, $100 Amazon gift card giveaway, and the rules are very, very simple. You have to follow all four of us. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe on whatever podcast forum you subscribe to us on, and you have to tag a friend. Very simple. And then we'll do like a little random draw thing, and you'll get the gift card. Simple as that. We're gonna tomorrow. There'll be somebody will drop details of the picture of what's going on. But so if you do this now, then you'll have a head start on those people that see the post. So
And they do it more than once.
no.
We encourage do it more.
Can anybody who works for the network apply?
No. Fuck out of here.
No doubt. So yeah, $100 gift card from Amazon. We wanted to show our appreciation for y'all rocking with us throughout the years. It's like I said, since fucking 2018.
Think it's been that long?
Yes, since 2018.
I
We took
had a relationship that long. That's crazy.
Somebody's relationship. A relationship didn't take that long, but that took us longer than the podcast.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, so I want to
go back to season one. That shit is gold.
So yeah,
nothing.
I want to just say thank you, Clips, for the intro music, and thank you for being patient with your time and always being available
being the
whenever
awesome
we need to holler
nigga
at
that you are.
Thank you, bro. We appreciate you.
We need more clips on the pod.
Superhero clips. Clips. I got it. Clips. I'll talk off the air. Go ahead, Kev. I'm sorry.
Leinea, thank you. Not only you're my best friend for years, you've always given me the real if the podcast was good, bad, indifferent. So I appreciate you for that.
We need more Leinea on the pod.
Thank you for being more gracious with your time too, because I know you're busy, you're doing school and shit.
Can I share something? Since I always talk about school, I got 90% on my test.
Hey.
Like, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's some real.
What was the test for? What was the class? What was the class?
Anatomy.
Oh,
No,
shit.
man.
Hell yeah,
Cutting
good job.
frogs?
I'll drink a little more than that. That's I will drink a little more than that.
There was a lot more on the
Yowza.
bone for me to talk about. I want to talk about how my anxiety for hosting this podcast, but we can talk about that on another episode because
Can we do can we do like my favorite porn scenes and do a BTS?
No.
Oh wait, favorite porn stars? We're not doing that. All right, never mind.
You lit up way too quick.
People understand and get our porn jokes too. But yeah, we're those millennials.
Wait, hold
episode
on. I didn't want to interrupt, but you started the pod with this, Kev. I don't want to end it on a sour note, but I would be feeling bad if I didn't do this. Shout out to, or not shout out, but rest in peace to my cousin Oboh. Currently, or he passed away last year. We just found out, and it sucks. He's a great person. I haven't seen him in years, but from what I've heard about him about the recent years, he's the same person he was when we was growing up, and I really appreciate him, and I appreciate his sister Omo. She looked out for my brothers in Oakland, and they took care of each other. So much love to her and to their family, and we'll be there to celebrate his life.
Thoughts and prayers for sure. Yeah. All right. I mean, there's no other way to end it.
Wait.
Thank
Can
you.
I say something else? Let me say one more thing.
Yes. Go
Okay.
ahead, please.
I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm really proud of you, and I'm glad that you guys got more consistent and keep up the good work. And
Thank you.
Sound like a
more
sister. You are a sister to us,
What?
but I'm like, yeah.
I can show you this old picture of you, Jesse, that I uncovered when I had reminded Kevin of a story one day.
Was I sober?
Yeah.
Was I sober?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sober.
Okay, cool. I dropped pictures. I'm like, what was I doing?
No. I'll show you.
But,
My college
we're those
experience.
millennials. We're those millennials, and we're out. Jesse, you can end it whenever you want.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate y'all. More to come.